Is your home secretly working against you? Stairs, bathrooms, outdated designs. These could put you at major risk and turn into serious hazards as you age. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Discover your hidden risks in your home right now and how you can stay safe. And stay all the way to the end for a key strategy that homeowners just like you are using to age gracefully in their home and stay safe. All right, first off, how to age in your home. First thing to ask yourself, do you have enough money to support aging long-term in your home? Is the finances available there long-term? Because if you don't and you run out of money when you're old and it's harder to move, it's going to be way harder. Look, I'm just going to have an honest conversation, right? I've talked to my parents about this because this is what they want to do. And we've run over their finances and we've looked at it and we talked about the options for liquidating assets and in what order they want to liquidate assets in order to age out in their home. We've been talking about these options for years and years and years, and this is important. What's the cost of renovating your home as you age? And can you do some of these renovations ahead of time to make aging easier? Is your home even a good fit for doing this? Is it on a raised foundation? Do you have to go upstairs to get into your home? Does it have a downstairs bedroom? Or is it a single-story home? Is your home even a good fit for you to do this in? And if it's not, let's plan on moving sooner rather than later. You can evaluate this for yourself. Just take a quick walk around your home. Think about when you're no longer able to walk upstairs. It's going to happen to all of us eventually, right? Or maybe you live up on a big hill and you have to walk uphill to get to your house. Proximity to your family and your support network. How close are you to somebody who can help you? I mean, when my grandma got older, I lived with her for the last few years of her life. I loved it, right? I got to spend some great quality time with my grandma, somebody who was very special and very important in my life, and I loved. And Grandma got somebody to help her carry in the groceries, go get groceries later when she stopped driving, pick up heavy things, fix things, keep an eye out for when she fell, because she did occasionally. And she had somebody there to make sure that she was safe and well and okay. And like I said, I was a young man at the time. I was in my late 20s. I got to spend some great time with my grandma that I wouldn't have otherwise got the opportunity to spend. So that was a real win-win for us. But what's your proximity to family and to support network and to people who can help you? You know, at some point, you're probably going to need either a part-time or later on a full-time caregiver living in your home. What's the cost of that? And how are you planning to pay for that? Do you have enough assets to cover that? I mean, I think your average in-home care tech costs close to $40 an hour. $40 an hour, 40 hours a week. It's more like 80 hours a week because you might need somebody there at night too. What's that going to cost and how's that going to look for you? Driving and transportation. I'm just going to lay it out here. I've seen a lot of seniors who lose the ability to drive. What's worse is they think they still have the ability to drive long after that's faded and gone. What's your options for driving and transportation to get to doctors, churches, grocery stores, out for entertainment if you want to go to bingo night, right? Because don't just plan that you're going to hop in your car and drive it until you're 90. I love my truck. I drive a full-size truck. I would love to be able to sport it around at 90. I think that would probably be dangerous to everybody on the road, and it'd probably be dangerous to me. Meals and meal preparation. You guys, this just gets harder as we age. We're dealing with sharp objects like knives for cutting and prepping food. We're dealing with stoves. One of the biggest dangers to seniors is things being left on the stove and we just forget about them. Let's face it, a lot of us are going to suffer with dementia, Alzheimer's. Not that I hope that for anybody, it's just facts of this world, right? Even if we don't, as we age, we just forget things a little bit more. And that's a danger to you. And it's a danger to anybody else in your home. So if you live with a spouse or pets, it's dangerous for them. Maybe you hire a caregiver who doesn't cook meals. Maybe you don't like the way they cook. I love to cook. I love to eat. I'm particular about cooking. It would be hard for me to hire somebody who is willing to help me shower and was a good cook. Access to healthcare and healthcare services. What does this look like? How are you going to get to your doctor's appointments, to the pharmacy? Because these things just grow and expand and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So how does this look for you? And what are you going to do about it? What's our plan for that? Plan now, plan early, and plan way ahead of time. What's your emergency plan if something happens? Do you have a fall alert? Do you have a life alert system? Do you have something where you can call somebody if you fall down and get hurt and can't get up? I cannot tell you the number of stories I've heard about seniors who fell getting out of the shower and laid there for 2 or 3 days. I've had people who were in situations where they fell down and they couldn't get up, and fortunately they had their phone close by, they could call us and we could go help them. Not in a professional capacity, just personal friends of ours who were older. And, one of them had been in a car accident. He'd lost a leg and he was moving around his house and just fell down and could not get back up. So what's your plan for that? And how can you control that situation and make sure that you're safe and you're protected so that you're not stuck sitting on the floor for 2 or 3 days feeling like an idiot because you did something that just was beyond your capability, or feeling frustrated and scared that something extreme is going to happen and nobody's going to be able to find you until it's too late. Okay, last but not least, do you have long-term health care insurance? I know this from planning with my folks that if you wait until after you're 65, the cost is exorbitant. So don't wait. If you're planning on aging out in your home and staying a long time and you're not going to be in a facility where they can help you with 24-hour care, go get long-term care insurance. Make sure that you know what your options are and make sure that they'll pay for in-home care. Do it now. If you're 55 or almost 55 like me and you're watching this video, you gotta start in your 40s and 50s planning for this. Because once you get into your 60s, the cost goes through the roof for long-term care insurance, no matter how healthy you are. I know, because again, I talked to my folks about it. We shopped some different options, shopped some different plans. Unfortunately, this was after they were in their 60s when we were looking for it, and it was just way, way too expensive. So what's your options for long-term care insurance? All right, special hot tip, things that I know about this. Plan way ahead. I know that was kind of my last tip, but this is plan way ahead. Look at all of your financial capabilities. Look at all of what the current costs for these things are and multiply that by 2 by the time you get there, and make sure you can cover that. And if you can't, what's your other plan? Get your long-term care insurance as early as possible. Make sure that you feel safe and secure. In the words of the great Benjamin Franklin, failing to plan is planning to fail. I'll wrap this up with talking a little bit about Grandma. Grandma did pass away in her home, and she went to sleep one night and just didn't wake up. And you guys, if I'm going to age out in my home, that's how I want to go. But what's your plan? Do you have one, and how's that going to work? All right, you guys, if you like this video, subscribe, share this with somebody who's getting older, who's been talking about it, who maybe doesn't have a plan, and see if you can help them with it too. I'm Lucas Smith, broker extraordinaire. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.